Good morning, y'all. I'm up this morning. This little bitty closet. I just needed to get my work bag together because I've been working for the last 3 days, and my work bag be looking a hot freaking mess. I literally just woke up. Last night I was so tired when I came from work. I didn't leave work until like 10 o'clock. I was so tired. I just threw everything down on the floor and I literally went to sleep. I didn't take no shower, no nothing. My real life. I didn't take no shower. I let no water hit nothing. I was just so tired. For the last couple of days I've been staying over for work and then having to get back up at like 5 o'clock in the morning to get Malachi to his well, we've been kind of like sort of getting to school and going back and forth to the doctor. We did get a report back from his MRI. It's not looking good, y'all. Not looking good at all. But we're gonna see what the doctor say. He has a doctor appointment again today at 2 o'clock to go over the results. Cause I don't know how to like interpret fully and completely MRI stuff. So I'm tired already. So we're gonna go to the doctor today. I probably got some gunk everywhere because like I said, I just woke up. I didn't even look in the mirror. Nothing. But that was pretty much all I got planned today. I need to send over my information to this new job because I start on Friday. They need more information from me. I feel like this new job process has been all over the place, but I'm just grateful that I have another job. It's real hood, but I don't even care. Money is money is money is money to do what I need to do. I'm keeping my eyes on the prize and nothing else. Ain't nothing else. Anyways, yeah, I'm about to go to get in a shower. About to send this lady this stuff for the rest of my hiring process because like I said, I do start on Friday. Well, I start on Saturday. I'm gonna call them back because Thursday is my birthday. Friday, I want to go out and do something for my birthday. I probably won't do nothing on the actual day. It's a girl at work that says she'll make me a birthday cake, and I told her to look like she wanted to make a certain kind of cake. Well, I wasn't gonna get no birthday cake, and then she said she does birthday cakes and all kind of different things, and I was like, I want to support her. So I was like, okay, my birthday coming up. If you want to do a certain cake, because she was saying she wanted to do like a certain cake, like she wanted to get that experience of doing a certain cake, and I was like, so if you want to do that cake, you could do it for me. And I just gave her a theme. I gave her a cowgirl thing. So I wasn't gonna get a cake at all. If anything, I was gonna go to Cheesecake Factory and get me another cheesecake because that's my favorite cake. But I was like, yeah, you could do me a cake and I'll just pay you for the cake just to support, because why not? So she was like, okay, I'll do you a cake, and she said she'll charge me $80, and of course I'm gonna tip her or whatever. So that's what we're doing. I don't even know why I said that because it ain't got nothing to do with what I'm doing today. But I'm waiting on her to call me back. And yeah, pretty much I'm getting ready. I'm about to get ready. Y'all, my eyes was so dry. My eyes was so dry last night. And that's how I know I probably got gunk everywhere because my eye was so dry. I had to get these eye drops and put them in my eye. And I don't even wear contacts anymore, so I don't know why my eyes are so dry. I'm sitting here watching, oh my God. Y'all. If y'all knew what I just saw. Anyways, I'm about to get ready. I need to go to the laundromat. I got these clothes. These clothes shouldn't even be on the floor. Honestly, it should be in that basket right there. Like I said, I've been running on a limb all week. So that's why them clothes is on the floor, but I'm gonna put them clothes in that basket, and I do need to go to the laundromat. Only thing I hate about going to the laundromat, I gotta wash Malachi's clothes too. My clothes be okay, but then when they add Malachi's clothes, it just be like, what in the heck did I get myself into? He going to the laundromat with me if he want his clothes washed this time. I'm not doing that. And then he talking about his leg messed up. Girl, he was outside bouncing the basketball. Ain't nobody listening to none of that no more. Ain't nobody got no sympathy at all for no damn leg at this point. Rupture these. Anyways, y'all. Them kids is messy. They'll milk you till you dry. I bet I don't wash no clothes after I seen him outside taking the ball through his legs, talking about his leg ain't broke. Girl, bet I don't. Bet $3,000 I don't. Anyways, real life alert. Okay, y'all. Talk to y'all later. So we just arrived at the sports medicine doctor. Waiting on the doctor to come. This view is so pretty.
Just running.
Look at that.
I swear he got from here to there in 5 seconds.
There's Malachi getting on my last and final nerve.
He got from here to there in like 10 seconds.
He is getting on my nerves, y'all. So bad. Chicken legs he got.
He was moving faster than the cars, bro.
But I'm here. I'm tired still. I'm thinking about going to get me some more food from that place when I leave here because it was so good.
I don't know how that man was moving that fast.
But we're just waiting on the doctor. When the doctor come in, I probably won't record him, but I'm gonna record the audio of whatever he said, whatever his recommendations is. Hopefully it is not surgery because I have no money.
And we're gonna get a PC instead, and then y'all gonna see me
no nothing.
We gonna get a PC.
All of this is coming out of my pocket. I tried to apply for financial assistance, but don't qualify. So let's just pray we don't need surgery.
This dude.
And we get through this, okay? Pray for me. The faucet just turned on. Why they put us in this room?
We finna have an earthquake, bro.
Why did they put us in this room?
Dang, bro. Imagine you at the top of the building and you start having an earthquake.
I'm gonna run down to the bottom.
Actually gonna be good. Now I think about it, bro. The people in 9/11 was probably so scared.
Duh. Why wouldn't they be scared?
These people would jump.
If I was in 9/11 and we was in the same room, I'd just run and leave you in the room.
People was really jumping off though.
How you doing?
Welcome back. Yeah, we'll consolidate instead of taking two different turns. We'll do them all together.
All right. Heard you're feeling better. Is that true? Good. Swelling gone down at all?
Yeah.
You wearing that knee immobilizer anymore?
Nope. I was like last time, like a day ago.
So like a day ago? Because it was feeling better?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you both on my chart or on my chart axis? Okay. Have you seen the report?
I've seen the report, but I don't really understand the full of it.
I think that's going to be a big part of this visit today. We'll talk about it.
Okay.
So we're just working to get your MRI pulled up here.
Okay. Is that in my chart too? Those
The pictures really, yeah, the pictures are hard to show up. Sometimes they show up, but most of the time they don't.
Okay.
So this is the MRI of your knee. This is looking from the side. Thigh bone, your femur, and then your lower leg bone, your tibia. On this image, all the bright stuff is fluid. You can see here, all that brightness in there, that's swelling within your knee joint. So it's a bunch of fluid, some blood. That lets us know there was an injury. Look here, you see this black structure kind of dip into the back here of your tibia, come to out here to your thigh bone, your femur. That's your posterior collateral ligament. And so when we think of your knee, there's 4 big ligaments that keep it stable. You have 2 in the middle of your knee. So on your left knee, if you take your fingers and cross like this, the one in the front is your ACL, or your anterior cruciate ligament. The one in the back is your PCL. And then you have one on each side. So your medial collateral ligament, and then the outside is the lateral collateral ligament. This is your PCL. This looks great. It's intact. You can see it's black, goes from bone all the way down to the bone. Your other ligament that's in the middle of your knee joint is your ACL. And you can see with this one, this is where your ACL is. And you can see how this one looks much more wavier. There's a bunch of bright signal in there, it looks gray. You can't pick out definitively like this PCL, like a structure that's going from this bone to this bone. And that's where we see a tear in the ACL. So when this happens, if you tear your ACL, you can get a bruise along your bones, and that's actually what causes a lot of your pain. We just swipe through here and see if we can find that. There it is. Okay. So this is, again, still side view. This is more towards the outside of your thigh bone or your femur. You can see how the white here is all the fluid, and if you look in the bone, there's also some white signal there. So that means there's some swelling or injury to the bone itself. And you can see how it's on like the front part here of the outside of your thigh bone, and then on the back of your lower leg bone, your tibia. So this is a bone bruise, and the way that this happens is we know there has to be an ACL injury for this to occur. Because this bone here, your lower leg bone, slides out in front and hits your thigh bone. So this edge smacks this edge, and the only way to do that is for that ACL to tear. Then, in the middle of your knee joint as well, while we're here, you have cartilage, these 2 little cushions that are in your knee joint called the meniscus. They separate your thigh bone from your lower leg bone, and these are these black structures here. And the meniscus actually looks pretty darn good. There were no tears picked up on here. The only thing we see is over here, this is on the inner part of your knee, you have your medial meniscus and your lateral meniscus, the 2 cushions. This one's on the outside. This front portion of it gets pushed out a little bit, but I wonder if it's from all the swelling that you had in your knee that's just kind of pushing it out. But there's no white signal going through it here or on this one to suggest there was a tear in those cushions. Where when we were with you last week, when we did those tests to check for a potential meniscus tear on your exam, it was showing like you might have one. So the MRI is not showing evidence of that.
Okay.
The MRI is showing evidence of that injury to your ACL. If you remember, I mentioned those 4 ligaments of the knee, ACL, PCL, and then the ones on the outside, the MCL and the LCL. Your MCL, which is on the inner part of your knee, that also showed on the MRI, shows there's injury to it. And I think that one's easiest to see if we go to, let's go to the front view here to start. T2 next to it would be a little clearer. Yeah, that one. Yeah, let's do that. We're up there. Here. Okay, so this is the inner part of your knee. This is the outer part. See this black structure here on the outside part of your knee? That's your lateral collateral ligament. See how it's nice and black, and it goes from this thigh bone all the way down to your lower leg bone here. It looks black, intact. There's some swelling around that ligament, but there's nothing going through it to suggest injury to it. Whereas on the inside here, if you take a look at this kind of black structure, there's some like white signal alongside of it. We get down here and see how there's this signal in here, this white stuff, and almost a little gray. That's the area where that that collateral ligament was injured. It doesn't look like it was like completely torn. It looks like it was injured there, and a lot of times we see this going hand in hand with an ACL injury. This ligament's also injured. And if we take a look at the X,
Is the ACL completely torn?
yes, the ACL is completely torn, and the MCL looks partially torn.
Okay.
This is another way of looking at it. Well, you've got a nice arrow for us here. Taking a look at it straight through, and you can see this is the inner part of your knee, this is the outer part. So that's where these collateral ligaments live. This is the MCL that has a partial tear to it. You can see here how instead of nice and black it is throughout all of it, there's this signal in here, some swelling. And that just suggests there's some injury to that. Usually that one itself usually is not like a surgical thing. This tissue will scar down with time and it will heal. The ACL, that in a young individual like yourself, who's athletic, you play basketball, that's a surgical repair. What that looks like is we get you set up with one of our orthopedic surgeons, and we'll meet with you, we'll discuss what... Gotcha. Okay. I did a lot of talking. What questions do you have right now? Let's start with you.
I don't really got any.
No? How about you, Mohammed? Any questions?
What does that mean for him with the ACL been messed up in his basketball?
That's a good question. So this will also be a good question for one of the surgeons you meet as well. We say 9 to 12 months in general for recovery, in the full recovery. And when you do get back, maybe for that season after, there's a chance you weren't like 100%.
Right.
You'll get to a point where you're at least 90% function of that knee, and there's testing that we do on your recovery after your surgery to kind of see where you're at. You need certain range of motion and certain strength within that leg, and you compare it to the other leg to help guide when you're ready to go back to basketball. Usually that means you need to get like at least 90% strength back and function back in that left side compared to the right to start, all right, we're ready to get back to sport. Okay. Now that remaining up to 10% can take some time after. That's longer than just the 9 to 12 months. That might take a season or so. Everyone's different.
Yeah, it's a big injury, and we have really good processes in place for how do we reconstruct this ligament to be as strong as possible, and then how do we guide that rehab to get you back to where you were, right? Not only a player, right, but you're a fan. So you've heard about other people tearing their ACL, and right, you can get back to playing at a very high level. It's just a diligence of how your body responds to that and how we strengthen afterwards.
Also, can you tell from the MRI if like the growth plates is still open?
So usually you can just look at the x-rays to look at growth plates. And so if we pull open here, so this is your thigh bone, this is your lower leg bone, and you can kind of see here, that's where your growth plate used to be.
Okay. Probably not what you wanted to hear as far as like growing, but it's actually a really good thing when it comes to surgery, because if there's an open growth plate, it changes what they're even able to do and other things. So yeah, the fact that that's mature is a helpful thing for sure. To kind of move that ligament, its only job is really to prevent your knee from sliding forward, right? So you really don't notice it day to day walking around once you recover from the bruise and the other stuff. But if you try to cut or move or step off a curb the wrong way, or that's when it shifts, right? So that's why having that extra stability and why the surgery is ultimately necessary.
Why do he want you to wear the brace?
To keep the knee from sliding.
Yep. Keep it stable and prevent worse injury, right? That's a big one. Because you might be feeling good until that one step is awkward, and that's the one that further injures it. Okay. All right. Let them examine your knee here, and then just put some.
Let's take a peek from the front again.
We got a new brace, y'all. That one feel better? Something you can wear?
Yeah. He ain't be like, oh, the surgery gonna cook the leg.
Gonna cook your whole body, bruh. You already cooked. ACL. You just not done yet.
Let me one more game.
Malachi, can you please get ready?
One more game. It's gonna get cooked anyways. I might as well. One more game. The MCL already cooked. The ACL already cooked. So one more game.
No, the MCL he said is not cooked. It's the ACL that's
He
cooked.
said the MCL tore.
And he didn't say it's cooked.
He said it tore.
He said you're gonna have surgery so you can get it back to normal. It's a common
One more
injury.
game.
It's a common
One more
injury.
game.
What are you
I have
doing?
to put on the shit.
No, you put your pants on over that. Or are they too tight?
One more game. You hear me? One more game.
Just put your pants on so we can get out of here. Negro still got them shorts on. Them shorts gonna be musty.
Bro, come on. Let's run out of here, bro.
Run fast. Put your pockets in.
I'm playing one more game, okay?
Going down.
You ain't even weighing enough pounds to get stuck nowhere.
Don't make me call.
First floor.
I call help.
Dude. Should have had a coat on. Oh, Scott. Dude, I don't even know where I'm at. I think 4 or 5. Oh, there's no 5. I'm friends.
My leg hurts.
Don't go. Stay right here and see. Let me see if I can see the car. Is that the car? No, it's not. Here we go. Let's go. See. What's on my dashboard? Oh my God. What is that on my dashboard?
Who told me to? I can't do this, bro. It hurt.
Nope, you gotta hold on to that. Why I look washed out? And what is this on my? What is this? It's like a booger. Why I look like a booger? Like somebody just slung a booger. That look like a booger.
Give me home.